Have any of y'all listened to the new Andre 3K album, and how do y'all feel about it? Because he shook the world. He shook the whole industry up when he announced he was coming with an album. Everybody thought he was coming with another rap album, right? Because he's in a lot of people's top 5. He's not in my top 5 per se, because to be in top 5, you have to have a body of work to prove that. It does not go by ability, because we can say it's a trillion people that ain't never been heard of that got ridiculous ability, that are capable of being in the top 5, but you got to go show and prove it. So shout out to 3K. He is an amazing MC, but I don't think he's top 5. But he is well renowned in the hip hop industry, and he is a legend. Now, closer to the album coming out, he revealed, hey, I'm not doing no rapping. At this point in my life, I don't have anything to talk about. Like, if I try to rap, I feel like I'm going against myself damn near. And he put out an album of all flutes, basically instruments. But
beats, shaking and shit. Yeah.
Beats. A key thing was the music was tuned to 432 hertz frequency. Now, we've talked about that on past episodes, how that's like a healing frequency to open up your mind, open up your third eye, your pineal glands, and all that good shit, right? If you're into spirituality. So how do y'all feel about this? Because I actually listened to it.
I did.
I think Andre is tapped in, and I think he's the more so of being aware of how to bring this into people to get them to get on the frequency that he's on to help you elevate. He might say he ain't got nothing to rap about. That's Andre 3000. He got something to talk about. He can rap about. He can rap about by not having nothing to rap about. So I think he's more on some. I think he's tapped in, and he understanding that these frequencies, if you fuck with him and listen to him, he's going to put you in a different vibration, the things we always talk about. And a lot of that shit you could meditate to, you could sleep to, you could do a lot of things to the shit that he has going. So salute Andre 3000. He's way ahead of his time. So I'm not going to just question what he's doing now. I think it's a good look for him.
I haven't heard it, but from hearing what y'all talking about.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it from the people that heard it first.
I listened to it, and it was cool. It was honestly like, this is what I'll say. I had to listen to it with more of the intent to like have the healing effect, to understand, okay, the 432 hertz, to, you know what I mean, and really think of it outside of how I would think of a rap album. And I think if you listen to it that way, and you can appreciate it for that, then you will like it. Now, if you going in there like, man, this ain't, I ain't got no 808s on here. It ain't no hook. It ain't no chorus, nothing. This shit is whack. That's how you're going to think about it, obviously. But when you understand what he's trying to do with it, and if you put yourself in that mindset, you know what I mean, and allow yourself to open up, you'll receive what he's trying to do. And I think you'll see how great the album is. I think he's ahead of his time for sure for it. I for sure think he can talk about other things. I think this was something that he really did for himself, like straight up. Like it wasn't for, a top 5 conversation. It wasn't for him to be like, I'm back, nothing. It was for him to be like, this is what I'm on right now. Yeah. I'm gonna put this out, you feel me? And I'm gonna help people. And if y'all fuck with it, y'all don't, and if y'all.
You gotta kind of look at it too, like even before, it was a lot of jazz, a lot of oldies that just played instrumentals, and that was good music. You know what I mean? So really good too. Now he's just bringing that back to rap, or he's bringing that back to where people are aware. You might think it's crazy right now, but these younger generations ain't listening to old jazz that's just playing. So he's reinventing something that's already been going on.
Let me ask y'all this: do you think him saying he didn't have nothing to rap about was kind of like the okie doke to slip it in the back door to get people to open up to listen to it? Because how many of our people would have really sat down if he just came out from the jump like, man, I'm just playing flutes and beats?
Now to shut that conversation down.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got before y'all even got and thought about what y'all was gonna do already. I ain't got shit to rap about. This is why I'm doing this. I really don't need to be explaining this shit. But this is why I'm gonna give y'all a little explanation to hold y'all over. Go fuck with it if you do, if you don't.
Because 430 hertz is actually a healing frequency. It enhances mental clarity and focus. So I think he's trying to expose that to our culture. With the state of music now, it is the opposite of healing music. It is destruction music. from the women rapping about being 304s and hoes and sluts and we don't need a nigga, this and that. Then you got the dope head rappers rapping about lean, do this drug, do that drug. Then you got the street niggas rapping about sliding on ops and this and that. It's nothing uplifting our people. So you know what I'm saying?
He probably thought about it like, my words will fuck this shit up. Let me just put this in y'all ear and let y'all enjoy these vibrations, because me talking on it, y'all might not even get the whole frequency of letting that download in your subconscious mind.
But it makes people want to meditate too. Because I meditate a lot, that album was so good to me. Like, I work in a spa, so I'm like always listening to that type of music. So when I heard it, I was like, oh, this is it. Y'all don't even know what y'all are listening to. Like, really listen to it. Like, you really got to put yourself in that type of mindset of, I'm free right now. Like, I'm just going to listen to this. You may think it's hippie, but, like, smoke your good blunt with it, listen to it, and really, like, put some thought into it. And it's really, you're going to like it. It's
crazy. It's crazy, too, because that's the power of what we call woke or seeing certain things. Because certain people that's not asleep, soon as he already know where he going with this. It click instantly. Seeing things beyond the five senses and understanding your spiritual aspect of it. You know what I mean? People won't even understand that shit. How it could affect your soul. I think some people ain't gonna get it.
I think it's dope. I actually did listen. I was skeptical at first, but I'm like, you know what? Me and my girl was walking the dog this morning. I actually played it, and I'm like, damn, you know what? This is some good.
Wasn't it a good walk?
It was a great walk. It was a great walk. It was a eye-opening walk. It was peaceful. It enhanced my clarity, my focus. Actually, I drove to the beach yesterday to actually play the album and read a book, because I like reading at the beach. So I was like,
go do something different other than, oh, I'm finna go do this. I'm finna go slide on this. I'm finna go do, no.
Relax.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna let this 432 hertz get the hertz.
It's a lot of everything going on, and it's really calmed it down for me. I feel like if people just listen to it, just give it a chance. Don't just knock it off because, oh, I'm not into flutes. I'm not into this. You don't know what you into.
I think also
into everything everybody putting out there. So why don't you just listen to it? It's out there.
What'd you say?
No, I think also too, when I first listened to it, like I low key wanted to turn the shit off. And I'm gonna tell you why. No, I'm gonna tell you why though.
Wanting to turn it off is crazy.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Bro heard that flute.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I ain't finna listen to no nigga playing no flute.
I'm gonna tell you why. Why I wanted to turn it off.
Crazy.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that listening to rap a lot, right, in the 808s and those frequencies, when you hear it, it's almost like you gotta like listen to it a little bit, and then it starts to detox you, if that makes sense, to a way where I'm like, okay, I'm starting to understand the sounds more. The sounds are starting to agree with my ear more. Like when I first heard it, the first time I was like, I had to really listen to it. The second time, I was like, okay, it was like my mind opened up more to it. And I feel like that's probably why a lot of people turn it off at first, is because you're so programmed on that other frequency. When you hear it, it's almost like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? You get what I'm saying?
I know what you mean though, because my lower self will be like, man, I'm not finna hear no nigga playing flute. Like, you know what I mean? But then if I'm operating from my higher self, it's like, okay, I have a better understanding. But if I'm just on some other shit, I'm quick to judge it. Then it's like, nah, you ain't gonna get the message you trying to put out there to you.